Right, but you're going to have to fall back no matter what.
You're right.
This turn.
You're right.
Okay. So Dave, we looked in the rule book. It says fall back during the movement phase. So he's going to go ahead and use the barge's ability to try and bring which squad?
The one that's below half.
The one that's below half.
So within 6 inches, which they are. So actually on any roll, it's going to repair them. But if I roll a 1, it will use up all of its energy and not do it for the rest of the game. So
2 guys?
I get D3 guys now.
Okay.
First you roll to see whether it runs out of energy, and then you get D3, so it gives me 1 guy back.
Which will get you to 50%. There's right there, dude, at the end of the table.
There. So we'll put him right there, and now they'll do their fallback move.
That's great.
Oh, wow. Well, the good news is they're way far away and might have a real shot at regrouping.
I've got 2 minutes till the hostess store closes. I'm trying to make it.
The bad news is...
That's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right, and then these guys, let's roll. Now we rolled big here, so we can roll small here.
7. That's going to get them off the table.
And there goes my lord.
Goodbye, Necron Lord.
That's 2 kill points for you.
Yay!
All right.
The dice gods don't totally hate me.
And now I'm going to move other stuff and make you pay for that.
Okay. We'll come back when he's done moving. That's about how it is. All right, Dave. You're going to attempt
Another teleportation of amazingness. And this one's super. My theme of this turn is super gutsy moves. So
super gutsy moves. Okay.
with that in mind, we're gonna go right here with this.
Okay. I hope you run into me. That would be great.
Sorry.
Oh, that's pretty
That's
cocked.
pretty cocked.
So is the 5. 4 looks like it's okay.
Okay, so now it's a 6-inch move over. Where's that? There it is. Tape measure. Dude, I hate this tape measure.
Oh, yep. That's going to hit.
Yeah.
Dunk. Has to be outside 1 inch. 3/4 is...
I think it's you place it.
I know where
It's either delayed or you place it.
I know where I'm going to place it. If it's I place it.
Where's your roll?
Over one of the painters has it. We're going in search of the rule book. Oh, we got a small one right there. Perfect. Referring to page 91-ish or something like that. Who's gonna?
95.
He's gonna see what happens. Misplaced. Awesome. They get to go back and hide in that corner behind that piece of terrain over there, where all of your dead Necrons are. They're gonna go hang out over there. Actually, wait a second. I can put them in dangerous terrain, can't I?
I think you can.
Awesome. Well, they're gonna go in dangerous terrain right here then, because it will still be outside of range of anything and outside of sight of everything. Put them all in dangerous terrain, and they get to take some dangerous terrain tests. That'll be fun. Make them waste some time trying to come back from that.
Good times.
And that is the chance you take when you deep strike. Terrible, terrible things can happen to you.
That wasn't that terrible.
You're right. But it certainly wasn't that good either.
Sure.
We got the Wraiths coming up here. They're looking at my Terminators being like, yeah, we're going to get those Terminators. And to be fair, these are the type of Terminators that they have a fairly good chance of. I think that Math Hammer says that it comes out pretty average against regular Terminators. Or I mean against Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators, but against regular Terminators, they could have a big advantage. It will
Here's
really
my
depend on
dangerous
dice.
terrain checks, the Cryptek,
Oh, that would be great if
the
he
Necron
died.
Lord.
Necron Lord takes a wound.
Yeah, but he has an invuln save, so here's his invuln.
Takes a wound.
He takes a wound.
He's okay with that. He's got 2 more where that came from.
Yeah, and then he'll get up anyway. And then these fools.
2 of those fools bite the dust.
And Technically, you're supposed to roll for them individually. This one, then this one, then this one, but...
Yeah, they're armed the same.
Yeah, they're armed the same. What are we going to get out of that? They're going to teleport in a minute anyway, so... There we go.
And you get to get back ups with those.
You rather do it.
And this is pretty much the end of the movement phase, so you might as well do it right now. No, they don't get back up. They definitely broke themselves. I can't get a visual on that. That's not bright. It's supposed to be, it's a 3, and this one's a 1.
If you go up above it.
Up above it. There we go. There's your 1. There's your 3. Sorry for the jerky motions, people. I apologize for that. Okay. We got a lot of firepower that's going to go into these poor Vanguard. They may have seen their last moment. It's all right. They did their job, I think.
All right, so here's my epic failure scatter dice. Gonna try again on the Doomsday Ark, firing the super duper fun gun. Into the Dreadnought again.
Going after the Dreadnought. Gonna try again.
I'm gonna go right here this time on the chance that maybe if we do miss it, we miss this way.
That would be terrible.
Oh, it's a hit though.
It's gonna hit. All right. Strength 9 on armor 12. Yay! Doesn't do anything. Aha! Yay for armor 12 Dreadnought. Ignores that dirty, dirty Doomsday Ark. Is that what it's called? I keep saying the wrong thing.
It is the Doomsday Ark.
Doomsday Ark, okay.
With the Doomsday Cannon.
With the Doomsday Cannon.
Like, you could paint like a Superman with like an X through it on there to help you remember. All right.
That'd be good.
So, this thing went too fast to shoot, so it's just gonna chill out. This went 6 is all, so it's gonna shoot and the guys on board are gonna shoot. So we're gonna shoot into Lysander and the Vanguard.
Okay.
So starting with the fellers inside, there's 10 of them. 2 shots each is 20 shots.
Gross. Not a big fan.
10, 14, 17, 20.
So this is gonna hurt.
Well, we hope. We hope.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. 2 misses, 18 hits. That's really gross.
This is what you get for beating
Averages
up on our
would've been
squad and making my
13.
Necron Lord leave.
I'm not sad about that Necron Lord leaving. He really wants to get rid of these guys because they could just jump over his attempts at stopping. That was actually really funny that was up on a corner like that.
Okay, so 2,
9.
4, 6, 8, 9.
And there's 4 of them, so that's 2 apiece with 1 overlap. So we're going to take 3 of them on Lysander. Lysander takes a wound.
Yay!
Cool. We give him a little heart there, please.
Sure.
Here's the regular guy. He's fine on a 4 and a 5. The captain. Oh, he died. Not the captain, he's a sergeant. Sergeant died, and the plasma pistol guy died as well. That's silly. Okay. So, goodbye. Goodbye. You guys are painted really well, though. I don't know if you guys can get a whole lot of the detail there, but these guys are really painted well.
All right, so now the repair stuff boat is going to shoot him as well.
Okay, so 5 shots.
10. Because
But only, is it? Are they
the exact same
rapid
guns
fire?
that the
Oh, I thought it was only 5-shot profile. That's chill.
it's five of those guns.
5 of those guns.
Not as good of a shot.
Makes them super gross, man. And they're all gauze too, right?
Yep.
Wow.
So
Ghost
4
arcs are really, really gross. Okay, so 2 on Lysander. He's okay on a 4 and a 5. And 2 on the other guy. And the other guy dies. So, goodbye, Vanguard. You were fun.
All right, so now, since all that's left is Lysander, the Night Scythe, which moved up here, is going to shoot through the tunnel. I easily have range. This gun killed a Farseer, so let's see if we can take down Lysander.
Okay, to be fair though, it was strength 7,
And it insta-killed him.
and it insta-killed the guy. Lysander, on the other
now
hand,
it's
is an Eternal
now
Warrior
it's a
with
tall
4 wounds.
Order. We always strive.
All right,
you're
you're right.
That's how we improve.
It's happened before that situations where we.
So here we go. Twin-linked Tesla Destructor gun of fun times. That's my name for it.
Wow.
Holy
Well,
crap.
okay. So
So-
there's another There's
And
two
it's twin
sixes.
linked, so we get to try this guy again. Let's get another 6. Oh, it's just gonna stay at 2.
Yeah. haha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
Yeah. And that's the good part about Tesla. Is
Now you're gonna get your amazing 1-up armor, but I have faith you can roll at least 3 ones.
yeah.
And you're gonna need to do it 6 times.
6 times. Okay. Nope, none. 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 6.
You fail at math.
Lysander says, ha ha, I'm the Emperor's champion, baby.
These guys who are running
Actually,
away try to shoot you,
technically
but
not.
you're out of range. And that brings us to
Charges?
just charges, I guess. Yeah, we don't have any shots here. We don't have anything there. So
Here come the Wraiths.
charges. So actually, first in the shooting phase, I'm going to fleet with the scarabs.
Ah.
6 inches.
You sure the Scarabs don't want to come play with Lysander?
They're actually, yeah, I'm going to eat Lysander
You're gonna shoot you're gonna attack Lysander?
with scarabs.
That's
why I told you this is
awesome.
my turn of super gutsy moves.
Okay. Lysander's gonna kill them all.
Well, we hope that doesn't happen. Hold on. Well, how strong are they?
They're what, strength 3, so they need 5s to wound him?
That'd be retarded. That'd be stupid. You'd be much better off not doing that.
Yeah. I mean, even if you manage to strip his armor save away, which is what I assumed the plan was, he's still gonna kill them. All of them.
Forgot about that.
He's got a strength 10 hammer.
Oh, I remember that part of it. Let's take a commercial break and we'll think about what we do with our 6-inch fleet move with those scarabs now.
All right.
All right, so after very little thought and consulting having some wisdom, my brain screaming at me that realistically I was looking at maybe getting 2 wounds on Lysander.
Because he
which
needs
would-
5s to hit him, 5s to wound
3
him.
wounds on Lysander, which he's actually probably just going to save all of them and lose a bunch of my scarabs. It just wasn't worth it, so instead we fleeted out of the building and are now going to charge the tactical marines.
I'm gonna go after these guys here.
Yes. So, now actually, because this guy's within our charge range, and we have to run through this mud puddle to get there, I guess we're gonna have to take a difficult terrain test.
Which one's in range?
The sergeant.
The sergeant's in range?
This feller, because we have a 12-inch charge range.
Oh, right.
So, here's our difficult terrain test. We're going 10 inches.
Because they're beasts.
Plenty good, so closest to this guy there. And we're staying away from those stupid Terminators.
Yeah, all the Terminators with the
That guy
nasty
can
power
actually reach
fists.
the sergeant now, and then this guy reaches him.
This is the tactical squad that didn't have a sergeant. Oh crap, I'm zooming. I'm not supposed to zoom. Sorry. Was not supposed to zoom. So here's the tactical marines led by an ultramarine sergeant that happened to be hanging around. So we'll pile
And
in
the
here.
wraiths who ignore all terrain, which is so comforting and nice, are gonna charge. So this guy's closest, he's going there.
Just throw him in wherever, it doesn't matter.
And this guy's
Comes
going
the wraiths.
here.
Gotta get that
6
sergeant.
inches
So
gets-
he's getting the sergeant with the guy that has the whips on there, so that they count as initiative 1. Most of the Terminators are initiative 1 anyway, because they have the power fists. But the sergeant has a power sword with a initiative 4, so they don't want to have to deal with that.
Right there, and then you can pile into that.
Now, unfortunately for them, I do have a librarian, which will go over here and pile on that guy, and be nice and happy and say things like, I have a force weapon and all I have to do is hit and wound you, and then maybe I'll kill one of you or 2 of you off
Meh.
before you swing. Of course, he has a 3-up invuln, so. But I want to say
in
that.
combat. I only like Blood Angel librarians in combat.
I want to say that. That's all. All right, which combat are we doing first?
Well, let's do the little bugs, because it's not as fun.
Okay.
And I like saving the good stuff for last.
All right, so I got to go first with my 7 tactical marines. Woo. So I need 3s to hit you and 3s to wound you. 7 attacks. So far, so good. 6 hits. Not that it really matters. The base of those guys have 3 wounds. And wow, 1 wound. That's what happens when you roll well to hit.
And I get my save.
It's a save.
I think it's a 5 on it.
Took a wound. that doesn't really matter. It's 1 wound on a guy that has 3, so.
It is a 5.
All right, so he'll swing back. He's got 30 attacks.
Yep, 5 each.
5 each per, or 5 per base. That's pretty gross. It's what, is it 4 base and then
4 base
1
and
on the charge? So his hope is that I have to take a bunch of wounds and then I'll fail wounds on my sergeant, so my sergeant's power fist doesn't come back and insta-squish some guys, and then he wins combat. As you guys saw when he went up against Scorpions, striking Scorpions last game that we played.
Yep. Exarch died before he got to swing.
Which is a terribly unfortunate thing. And I do have a tendency to fail Space Marine armor saves, so it's funny, when they're invones, I can do just fine. If it's invones on a Terminator, just fine. If it's a just regular armor save, not so good.
Now this won't be as awesome as it was against the Scorpions, because you're tougher. So.
Yeah, so he's gonna need 5s to wound. 4s to hit and 5s to wound. Ooh, that's looking very average.
It's this glob right in the middle of failure. The glob of failure.
Glob of failure.
Like right
always,
in the middle.
it always makes you think we're doing worse than you are. Though that's
a pretty beefy
12.
hand dice I just put over there. So
12 hits.
So less than average.
He needs 5, so
Now we shall roll over average.
4 wounds probably.
Or not.
3 wounds. Wow, okay, well the sergeant's not taking a wound. Surprise, surprise. 1 attacked Marine dies. Gets pulled down.
Combat.
All right, and he's hoping, he says tied combat because he's hoping that my power fist will miss, but my power fist hits on 3s.
He missed.
He hit twice. And I wound on anything but a 1. I rolled 1-1, but that's 1 base of scarabs that goes away, so you lose combat by 3.
4. 3.
3.
They are fearless.
So 3 saves. 1 base goes away because he's already got a wound on 1. Could be worse. Could be worse. I'm okay with that outcome.
All right. So since that one made me sad, now we should do the Wraith combat, which will make me happy.
All right.
Go ahead, Librarian.
Librarian.
Show us what you got.
2 attacks, weapon skill 5, so he needs 4s to hit you, or 3s to hit you. Weapon skill 4, right? Wraiths are weapon skill 4, sure.
Yes, there.
So 3s to hit you. He hits you twice. Now 4s to wound you, because he's strength 4. He wounds you once, so he's going to go ahead and do his force weapon right now. Oh, well, take your save. I don't have to do it until you take your save. Now I made it. Oh, well.
No force weapon.
No force weaponing. All right, go ahead with your attacks.
All right. I don't swing against the Librarian. All against the...
All against the regular naders.
all against the neighbors.
Now, here's where we find out whether the math hammer works the right way or not. Because he's got 30 attacks. Is that right?
24.
24 attacks. 24 attacks. He needs 4s to hit me. And then he's needing 2s to wound me. And 6s will rend. And my guys only have a 5-up invuln save. So here we go. We'll see what happens.
1s in the glob of failure.
So it's what? Was that about half?
3,
12.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
That's
10, 11, 12.
Exactly half. All right, now 2s to wound, 6s will rend. Now we find out how gross it is. 2 rends and 3 fails. That's nice.
So 3, 6, 7.
7 regular saves.
7 regulars and 2 invulns.
All right, and that's the whole unit. So there's 10 of them there. So we'll take an invuln on a, we can differentiate here. We're gonna take an invuln on the sergeant. Sergeant dies. I did that because the sergeant only has a power sword, and I don't think, I feel like I'm gonna get better wounds without him. And then I'm gonna take an invuln on, what am I not likely to use? I have a heavy flamer, which can be really nasty against regular Necrons. I have an assault cannon, which so far has been meh. And I have a chain fist. Or I can put 1 on a regular guy. I had to, okay, let's see. There's 1 person who doesn't have to take a wound, and I'm gonna take that on one of the special weapons. The assault cannon, since it cost me so much, is not gonna take a wound. So here's a regular on the chain fist. Chain fist is okay. Regular on the heavy flamer. regular, or the heavy flamer is okay. Now, that leaves me what? I've taken 3 of them.
That leaves you 1 more invuln and
5
more regular.
All right, so 5 regulars on regular guys, and the invuln on a regular guy. So 2 more guys die. 1 from the rend and 1 from the just armor fail. So that's okay. Could have been worse. All right. So now I got to come back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, each with 2 attacks. Come on, grab the camera real quick here. I'll roll this. Thank you, Dave. 4, 5, 6, 7, needing 4s and 2s. And I rolled terribly. 5 wounds, or 5 hits, I should say, and 5 wounds. So 5 wounds, and any one of these that he fails will instantly squish a guy. So he's got a 3-up invuln.
So 1 whip coil.
Whip coil died.
And non-whip coils.
Non-whip coils. Oh, he rolled terribly.
Oh.
That was just dice. That was just dice. That wasn't what averages should say. So you lose combat by 5 because each one of those guys has 2 wounds. So him losing 4 is 8 wounds minus my. Are they fearless?
They are.
Okay. So he's gonna take 5. He's gonna take 5 saves. Help to split them up.
So let's see if we can roll those better.
Splitting them up between the whip coil and the non-whip coil, right?
So whip coil, taking 2.
He took a wound, but he's still up.
And the other dude
Took 2 wounds and died.
4.
Man, that was just bad rolls.
All right, so the one lonely wraith and his last remaining wound just sit there.
It is the whip coil guy though, so he can't get killed before he gets to swing it, because the librarian is still there.
And the librarian's piled in.
And the librarian is in base with them, so he could go after the librarian now and try and get rid of the librarian.
Get a kill point.
Okay.
That was terrible.
That was just dice.
Terrible.
It was like my first turn. Okay, so we're going for my turn 2?
Your turn, I think it's 3. Yeah, 3.
Okay, my turn 3. We'll go ahead and do that. I'll come back after my movement. Okay, so for fun, and because I think it will be interesting, and it doesn't say I can't, now people on the internet can obviously tell me differently because I'm not looking up a fact, I just looked up the rule in the Space Marine book. My librarian has Gate of Infinity, so he's going to try and Gate of Infinity him and the unit out of close combat and move somewhere else. So we're going to do that right now. Here's his attempt to see if he gets to do it. Never mind, he's going to stay in combat. He rolled an 11 again. All right, that was fun. Yeah, cool. Pretty much all my other stuff is kind of tied up. These guys back here rolled a 6 for their difficult terrain for movement, but they don't really have anywhere to go. I guess what they're going to do is they're just going to kind of move up here and chill out with the intention of doing something else in the future. Because their missile launcher guy decided that it was better to not live. Can't believe that. It was just silly. All right, Lysander's up there. He's doing stuff, whatever he's doing. Let's see, this guy moved what, 6, right?
Yes.
And the other one moved 12?
Yes.
All right, Lysander's gonna break that one. He's got a pretty good chance, if anybody does. So shooting here, I might as well do some shooting while I'm standing here. We're gonna use this guy who moved over, twin link las cannon. We're gonna go into the side of that other, we're gonna go into that thing.
Okay.
Do you wanna see if I have range? I think I probably do.
I'm sure you do.
Okay.
48 looks pretty easy right there. Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, so here's the roll. It will hit. I need a 5 to pin it, 4 to glance it, because it's armor 13 right now. So I glance it, it gets a cover save, because I'm shooting at it at a weird angle.
Nope.
So it does glance it. Glancing of weapon destroyed.
Oh, dumb.
Does that destroy an entire arc of them?
Yeah.
Entire side of them? That's
Yeah.
cool.
I would imagine.
I will choose this side right there, the far side.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Destroy the side of it. Awesome. Now the same old duel here between the Venerable Dreadnought and the Doomsday Ark. And green is again the twin-link blast cannon. So I hit with the missile launcher. I'll take these other dice out. And I twin-linked with the las cannon. So both will hit, needing a 5 to glance with the black and a 4 to glance with the green. I pin with the missile launcher. Go ahead and take a cover save.
Go ahead and make a cover save. Oh,
Yeah!
goodbye,
No
quantum
cover save,
shielding.
no more quantum shielding. So even if I don't do anything to you, you're now armor 11 from now on. And what do? I stunned you. That's totally, I'm whatever, I'm happy. The missile launcher has done its job. I was in a quandary as to what weapons I should take, and the choices were autocannon, make him close combat-y, or take the missile launcher.
Close combating?
Yeah, yeah, it's like a saying. It's like a real thing.
Okay, so here we do roll living metal right now.
Does
So
it
let's at least
happens
see-
right now?
It doesn't. It just says if it suffers this, you roll it. So
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna assume it's like a save. So here's our living metal roll
See
for
if
the
it
stunned.
gets rid of the stunned.
It does not.
Okay.
It is stunned.
So what does the rule read? So everybody
Living
knows.
metal. If a model with this special rule suffers a crew shaken result, roll a d6, and on a 1, it's applied as normal, and on a 2+, it's ignored. If it model suffers a crew stunned result, which is what I had happen to me, roll a d6, on a 1 through 3, it's applied as normal, and on a 4 up, it's ignored.
Okay, cool.
So it doesn't
So-
get downgraded, it just gets ignored.
So there we have it. So he's stunned for his next turn.
Stunned and armor.
All right, I don't have any other shooting really. We're gonna go ahead and, well, these guys are gonna attempt to see. Would you see if they have range these guys to your
My super squad of
your
sadness.
mishapped group there?
Sure they do. A couple of them at least.
First 2.
Yeah, first 3.
First 3. All right, so that's 6 shots from storm bolters. We'll go ahead and see if we can't get another one of those guys to die. So, wow, not on that roll. I got 2 hits and 1 wound,
I shall take it upon my Necron Overlord.
who already took a wound.
He's fine.
He's fine on a 5. All right.
He's too cool to get
that was
wounded by
fine.
that.
Yeah. All right. Vindicator doesn't have anything to shoot at. With
Doesn't
its-
have a gun anyway.
Has a
Oh,
storm
it's
bolter.
Storm bolter.
It has a storm. Do not fear the storm bolter. Fear the storm bolter, Dave.
Well, I don't have any unengaged guys over there.
This is true. The storm bolter is completely useless at this point. It shoots the wall because it can. All right. Driver's etching his name in the wall. Let's do charges here. We got Lysander charging into this vehicle, and that's all my charges.
Okay.
So we'll do Lysander attacking that vehicle. He needs force because it only went 6 inches. And he's master crafted. So he'll re-roll the 3 that he inevitably rolled. Still missed. Now he's strength 10, it's armor 11, so he's gonna it's armor 13. Quantum shields still count, so need 3s to glance. We'll pin you 4 times, so those shields are gone. And then here's the pin results, and it is AP1. It counts as AP1, so it explodes the vehicle. And it doesn't matter because Lysander's the only thing there, so Lysander's going to get hit as well as the guys inside. Lysander doesn't take a wound.
10 guys inside.
10 guys inside. 3 of them take wounds.
You need no.
Oh, it's open top.
so
One of them takes wounds.
one of them failed.
So 1 died. See if it gets back up.
And
'cause
at the end of the phase.
at the end of the phase, we'll just do it right now. It
He
does
gets
get back up.
Do you have one
I
of the
do.
crater things for this guy?
You want to take a pin check for them real quick? Roll 11 for me. Yeah. All right. Too bad. It's 4. Let's get them out at the end. Let's do the other combats here.
Okay.
Here's my 6 tactical marines trying to take you down, trying to take the scarab down. I hit you 5 times, and I need 3s again. I wounded you 3 times.
Yep.
So a base went away. All right, now the scarabs swing, and then my Terminator will, or my Sergeant will swing. Now they only have 4 attacks apiece, so 12 rather than 15 attacks coming at me because they didn't charge this time.
Yes, they are not faring as
Oh.
well as I had hoped.
Yeah, especially when
Look at that.
dice roll
That's
like that, man.
That's good.
That's amazing.
But hey, all 3
3
wounds.
wounds. All right, 3 regular guys, not the Sergeant. One of them died. Scarabs are one at a time. They're pulling these tactical Marines down and shooting them apart. Here comes the Sergeant, needing 3s. He hit you twice.
Uh-oh.
And he takes away 2 more bases because it's double their toughness. So that last Scarab gets to take 8. Is that right? 6,
Yep.
7, 8. Yeah, gets to take 8 saves. Hey, my tactical Marines are going to get out right in time to get shot at something, or shot by something. It's the worst. It's the worst, man. You want them in close combat during your opponent's turn.
Oh, that was a valiant effort.
Yeah, he saved 3 of them. Failed 4, 1's cocked.
Boing.
They'll consolidate 2 inches. So we'll move them in a second. Okay, over here, your Scarab goes first. You got everybody in base. Or
That Wraith you
the-
mean?
Yeah, that Wraith thing. And the one guy he doesn't have in base doesn't matter because he's got a power fist anyway.
I'm gonna go for your librarian.
And try and kill the Librarian off. So 4s to hit me and 2s to wound me.
So what do you bring?
1 hit.
How do you make it print smaller like that?
Give me a 6.
6 will rend. It did. He rended him. 5 up invone. Made it on a 6. All
Let me
right.
get to stabbing.
7 guys again. 2, 4, 8, 10. We're only one-handed to do the dice here. Can't get them all. All right. We're gonna need 4s and 2s to take this guy out.
Alright, 10.
So 3 1s. Those are miss. So I hit him 9 times. I was a lot better hitting than before, and I wounded him 8 times. Dice can roll really well when it doesn't matter. Now if he makes all of these, he stays. Failed 3 of them. Valiant effort. 3 out of 8. So he's gone, and the Terminators will consolidate 3 inches. All right. So that was the end of my turn. It will be Dave's turn 4.